Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't this one started. And the Ducks about to kick it away and get this season started. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stallions' offense will go to work first. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And some room to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Right back to the well. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Williams. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Under fire. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slot. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking,
there he goes! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on second and 11. Moore will throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And now this offense will take the field again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already, he'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete! Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, though, lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Turning it on! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The first and 10. Release on the RPO.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fake. Running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver.
Defense holds yard. It's at the 26. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Stallions pound the right, move the sticks now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've pushed where they'll try to cash in on second and goal. Running back searching for a hole. And for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Oh, he got loose. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going with the counter play here. He gets nothing. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come.
Stadium in Eugene. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the ball first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Moore to the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you from experience.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. Oklahoma State has it back on the outfield. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down. And down he goes back at the 3. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. Get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help as a penalty marker now.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. To throw, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Brock. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I'm not surprised the defense blitzed, right? Third and inches, I got to get a stop. I got to get so many guys up there to get ready. I am surprised, though, on the other end. Why did the offense throw the football? They decided.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Cowboys have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On first down. dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up to go? Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it inside the 15. Out of bounds at the big-time offensive play has them set up. They'll lose. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Moore will throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. Turning it on! At the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely center cut, and that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the move, it's Brock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hammond. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Flores. Finds his big tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Going right to work up top. Scrambling away. Down by a field goal, 13-10 as they go back to work.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be...
There he goes! Past the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Starting to feel a little pressure. At midfield, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Break, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run. Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Flores. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Cowboys will 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, this offense obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The howl so loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Oh, what a move. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cowboys are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Slithers into space. There he goes! And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Catch in the middle. It's Moore.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 19. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, better look out. Quarterback's got the first. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This will likely be the last play of the half. Moore will throw. Lets it fly. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Smashes in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks at it. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Kick is good, and the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just...
Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Here we go. And 1st down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Flores. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Turning it on. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they take it in for 6 more points. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
29.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On the run, still looking. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, one of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Northwestern's offense takes the field. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Moore will throw. Keeps looking downfield. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Porter. Plows through the defense. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning.
Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore to the air. Going right and going deep. Pulls it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks are at the line, short. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finding an escape route. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dropping back, it's Stone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Covey. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Wildcats are on the move. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Albright. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Wildcats, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive. And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! Ready to try the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Moore to the air. He wants to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And a big return. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Safe completion on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Ducks had tough field position to start. Diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. More to the air. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Here's the pressure. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And that's incomplete. A defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Stone. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes a big... Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Albright. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Albright. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moore will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that... Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking downfield, it's Stone. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score.
Cooler 18. Cooler in 4, free space. Let go.
Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. Then second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail.
So now it's second and long. Moore to the air. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, he's got a chance. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field.
There he goes! He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent, chains are moving, clock still going. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team.
separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two is... First play of the period will be a second down. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're... Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Yo.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the... So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Today, a rematch of the Big Ten championship game. Penn State and Oregon, when the Ducks prevail. An emerging rivalry in this new-look Big Ten. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. This one's a compelling match. matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups.
Here's the second down play. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
A play action, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
To throw, it's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And they hand it off to the back. Fights through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover two right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
Offense retakes the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To the air, it's Aller. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes off in a bootleg. Quick throw to the left. Pass complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. The game moves the football to the 6. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk. But
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Rutgers' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on third down. Moore will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All alone as he catches it. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pressure coming. Oh, he broke out another move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Knocked down in the backfield. The Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Finds a little space. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't... They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make him play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball.
Moore to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He makes a catch. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game,
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Off-play action on first down. Buying some time. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Toss sweep to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
and this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. That pass is incomplete.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Ducks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both
Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams will pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fakes to grab. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in
football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Returner choosing to field this one. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. So in year 2 of the 12-team playoff, we get to see these 4 on-campus first-round games. Now, last year, Kirk, visiting teams like Tennessee, Indiana, SMU. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He's got a first down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
He's looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in our 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tackle made after just a short gain. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown! They jump on top now here in the 4th. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? Dropping back. It's Beck. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone.
Tremendous toughness here. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The sure hands. It's Johnson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Pulls it in. It's Daniels. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. 2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a
deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. He hands it off from the gun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The Ducks are in the red zone now, sticking with the running game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Beck. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Oregon's offense comes on the field first today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. There's a screen pass to the running back. The pickup is 9, so it sets. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads up play to pick up a bunch.
Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well,
Second down after that previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And it's a solid return after the interception. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. The tackle. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. He dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. And the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. And he can't connect. A costly turnover. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The Ducks lining up here on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep ball falling away.
This is a big...
And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. They finally bring him down, but what... Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing.